If you're here, then the title probably struck a chord with you, or you're a friend of mine trying to show their support for my first YouTube video in a long time. Either way, hi. Welcome to week 1 of Academic Fix Before 2026, where we look into what's burning us out, how we can fix it, work with it, or usually a mix of both. Today's topic is jealousy. It's a hard one, I know. You know that burning feeling in the pit of your stomach when someone's doing something really cool and you're like, can you just stop? Or take a break so I can catch up to you or something? Because you're doing really cool things and I'm not keeping up with you. Or when someone has all the things that you wish you had, like a house, lots of money, parents that were present throughout their childhood, or that they're on good terms with. Just getting a bit too personal. Regardless, this is a conversation I've had plenty of times, both as the initiator and as the recipient. Imagine someone comes in and is like, oh my god, nothing you're doing, it's so nice. Good for you. Ha. I wish I was like you. So how'd you do it? I'm like, a lot of work and anxiety. Both sides are valid, to be clear. I know the feeling of both the person that's perpetrating it and the person that's, not feeling the greatest about themselves. Regardless, that feeling is not casual. There's nothing coincidental about it, in fact. It's an indicator of something going on inside of you, and those mushy feelings of yours and that beautiful heart, yada yada. The issue here is not the feeling itself, but how we're reacting to that feeling. And I would say in general, there are 2 ways to react when faced with jealousy. The first one is shrugging it off. Maybe you might feel a slight dislike towards the person and just leave it at that. You might avoid them, mute their story, trash talk them behind their back. Don't do that. But besties, this isn't what we're gonna do. We're more evolved than that, okay? We can't let performative males be better than us. Laugh, please. It's funny, I promise. So, what's the alternative? Redirection.
But Dad, what do you mean?
Well, my life started getting better and better when I started seeing jealousy as a way to redirect me towards a better path, let's say, right? So, an admiration of sorts, I would say, rather than as a negative feeling. So, this reframing of the feelings helped me a lot. For example, there's this person in my life, let's call them Aristotle, that travels a lot. He actually did travel a lot. And they constantly post about it on their stories, and I see all the beautiful places they've been to. Back in the day, before I myself started traveling, I used to feel this feeling of okay, good for you, but you don't have to rub it in my face that you're traveling, okay? But now I'm an evolved person, okay? I'm an evolved performative male. Yes, I'm gonna keep going with that joke. And now I'm much happier because I see them traveling and me getting jealous of that as a way of my body telling me, or my brain, or whatever you believe in, I don't care. I saw that as a redirection towards, maybe I should start traveling, perhaps. Obviously, only do these things if you have the money, or you can afford it, or you have the means to an end, right? Because I don't want to be responsible for you going bankrupt. Thank you very much. I am not here for that. Regardless, the general point is that jealousy is redirection. Jealousy shows you what you don't have and what you wish you had. And then it tells you maybe you should start going for it. So how about we start planning for that? Yeah. Let me give you a practical example. In my case, before I used to think that everyone that was traveling was just using mom and dad's money, because I come from a school where that was very much the case. I came from a poor background, and I looked at everyone that was traveling and was thinking, wow, how dare they? They haven't worked a day in their life, and here I am and then I realized, why am I toxic? I'm being toxic towards people that haven't done anything wrong per se. Privilege is privilege. They don't owe me misery, So I started realizing, oh, if I save up, I can travel, And the same thing with language learning. Although this one, I never quite had that jealousy thing, but this one started with admiration per se. I started seeing a lot of polyglots on YouTube, like Lindy Boats, which inspired me to eventually start my own Instagram. And now I'm here with my own YouTube channel. So hi, Lindy. Thank you. So at the end of the day, all the things that you will admire in other people are things that you yourself could be doing. Anything, I don't know, a friend of mine was studying translation. Well, was going to go into translation. Hi, Andrea. And I saw that and I was going to go into medicine. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I could go into humanities and translation, stuff like that. And I went for it, right? And here I am. Like, I've been teaching for a decade now. Look at me. Look at me go. Now, how can you apply this into your life? This is homework, to be clear. I want you to think of a person that inspires you. And by inspires, I mean you kind of avoid them because they make you jealous because, oh my God, I wish I was them, right? And I want you to think about that person and think of what they have that you don't, right? So, speaking of academia, maybe they're getting really good grades, their questions are really thoughtful in class, or you find them really charming, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like at this point, we're just trying to get the technique. It will apply to academia eventually. But for now, I just want you to find someone like that. And then I want you to break down on paper, break down exactly what the things that make you envy them are, right? So, for example, in my case, let me think of a person. I have a lot of artists that surround me, and a lot of them inspire me. But a lot of them at the same time, I feel that pang of like, oh God, I wish I could be better at like musicals, or I could be better at like performing. So here I am in front of a camera, dang it. That's to an extent, that's what pushed me to being able to be on the internet in the first place because I'm a very anxious person naturally. So here I am facing my fear. I know there's a lot of fear behind facing your dreams, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. So, yeah. Look forward to that. Until then, I want you to comment down below what you're going to be working on. You don't have to mention names, you don't have to tell me who's inspiring you, but rather I want you to write down that thought process of like, hey, this is something I admire in someone, and this is why I want to do it. But until then, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff. I don't know, I'm new to this, okay? I'm not used to it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are liking this type of series, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye!